Howdy everyone, it's Papa. I'm sitting out in front of the tiny house on a most beautiful sunny spring day and wearing shade sunglasses because my glasses get dark in the sun. I can't see without them, so I guess I have to wear them. I've been watching a lot of videos about van life where folks are talking about how they're getting burned out with living in a van. Like, sometimes they have to spend days on end trapped inside their van when it's rainy and cold. Some are saying that the constant driving and trying to figure out where to go is kind of getting to them. Some are saying the loneliness of being alone is impinging on them, their sanity or whatever. And so I'm thinking, I guess the main thing I want to say as an old guy is there are no rules about van life and van camping. Nothing says you have to go out there in your van or your camper and stay out there for a minimum of 2 years or 3 years straight, and if you come back once, you're not a real van life person. There are no rules like that. I think what life is all about is finding a happy place to be and happy things to do, and that oftentimes involves variety. So I'm thinking that, everyone needs a home base. And so you leave your home base and go out in your van on a great adventure. You live in your van for as long as it feels good and works and meets your criteria. When burnout starts happening, you come back to your home base. It doesn't matter if you only made it a month or 2 months or 5 years or whatever. Having that home base is a wonderful place to come back to. For Grammy and me, it's our tiny house right here. And we've worked all our lives to get this property, 6.5 wooded acres, and we built this tiny house on it. And this is where we come back to refresh, rest, and recuperate. Of course, we live very primitively here, so it's not much different from van life. It's like living in 2 vans put together, but we love it. So everybody needs a home base. It could be your family or your friends, a place where you can go and park your van for as long as you need to and be around people who care about you, think like you do, where you can go in and sit on a real toilet and take a real shower, even sleep in a real bed when you need to, so that you know that you're super, super safe and comfortable. I think that's wonderful because you in your home base, you will refresh, you'll get your spirit of adventure back, and then you can plan your next adventure. Another thing I think that is very good for people who live in their van, who do van life, is finding a mate. Grammy and I got hooked up. We were so young, we were still in diapers, and she just said, "Look, I'll give you my pacifier. You give me your pacifier, we'll call it a done deal." Not exactly, but I guess we were both about 17, and that's been right at 50 years ago. Good grief. I didn't know I was that old. Anyway, wherever I go and whatever I do, Grammy's always been there with me, and she always will be with me. That makes all the difference in the world. How do you do that? I don't know. We've been together for so long. I don't know how you find a mate. I guess, what if you go to a place where a lot of people are van camping together and find someone who thinks like you do, who enjoys the van life, and maybe that would be a hookup and work. I don't really know, but I do know the comfort and the security of having a mate makes everything you do much, much better, much, much happier. So, I'm saying this because I'm an old guy, and in my life, I have been boxed in by rules that I thought I had to follow. And so I tried to travel in that box. But now, I understand now, as an older guy, there are no rules. when it comes to that sort of thing. Of course, there's rules about morals and all that, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about how you live your life, where you go, whether you van camp, whether you live in a tiny house, whether you live in a mansion, whether you fly a plane or ride on a skateboard. There are no rules. You can mix and match, get as much variety in there as you want, and there is a place for everyone in this world, and there's a place for you guys too, whoever you are. If you're burned out on van camping or feeling like a failure, that doesn't exist. It does not exist. So anyway, I hope that helps. Have a great day. I'm thinking about everybody who likes van life and van camping and tiny houses and rocks too. Pop out.